Hi, my name is Roman Leonard. I'm a lecturer at the Structures Division of the Civil Engineering Department, and I'll briefly talk about the master's degree that we offer. Structural engineering is a very specialized sector and profession where the skills that you need are quite extensive. In your undergrad years, you touch on the skills and knowledge of a structural engineer, but only the master's degree really opens the gate and teaches you all that you need to know in order to successfully create structures. It's not only about the static system, but also about the safety and the optimality of the solution that you develop. So the master's starts a career in the field of structural engineering, and what we focus on with the program is the development of skills that are necessary for a structural engineer. And also there's an emphasis on the individual work and development of you as a person and as an engineer. We offer two options when it comes to the master's degree. The first option is the full-time research, which should take about 2 years. And the second option is the part-time structured, which could take about 3 years or even longer. So the full-time research is centered about the research thesis and about the research of a student, while the part-time option is centered about the modules. So the core of the work is in modules with a small project accompanying that. When it comes to the thesis and the project, there are main categories which we offer at the structures division, essentially divided up between 5 different units. We have the Center for the Development of Sustainable Infrastructure. We have a unit for construction materials. We have a group with emphasis on a risk-based decision making for infrastructure. We have earthquake engineering and we have fire engineering. The full-time option requires 3 mandatory modules and 2 elective modules, which you tend to finish or take most of them in the first year, while you focus on the thesis in your second year. Some of the topics require lab work, some of the topics are purely desk studies, depending naturally on the type of research. The part-time structure option is a new one as of 2020. It requires 8 modules that are taken as blocks according to the schedule. Plus, there is a small project component which is either given by study leader or one can come up with their own topic. So I'm going to talk about the projects and the research units that we have. The first unit I'd like to introduce is the unit for construction materials. Dr. Kombrink, Dr. De Villiers, and Dr. Babafemi, all busy with new materials, behavior of young concrete, addition of fibers to concrete, and modeling of these. The second would be the Center for Development of Sustainable Infrastructure, as headed by Professor Van Zyl. Members include Dr. Van Rooyen, Ms. Fattar, and Dr. Kruger. And their biggest footprint is the 3D printing of concrete. So the time behavior of the material, how to pump concrete, and how to develop modeling of the 3D printing. Another very active unit is the fire safety engineering, developed by Professor Walls with the assistance of Dr. Ciccone, essentially looking at modeling of structural elements, how do buildings behave in fire, but also how does the fire spread in informal settlements, for instance, and how to model the engineering systems to keep the public safe. Professor Haas is interested in earthquake engineering, so looking into the seismic regions of South Africa, developing numerical models for analysis of structures subjected to earthquake motions, and developing structural systems to resist seismic loading. The last but not least is the unit I'm part of, the risk-based decision making for infrastructure. Professor Verjoen, myself, and Dr. De Kokker, looking at applying the reliability principles to solve civil engineering problems. That's a very wide spectrum of problems, but we in a sense look at applying the probability theory to come up with solutions that are cost optimal, but also deliver the necessary level of safety. We can also apply these to assessment of existing structures. So that is a brief overview of the program that we offer. It's the full-time research or the part-time structured, and also the overview of the units that we have, each coming up with specific research problems. And I must also add that we have quite a variety of bursaries available to fund your degree.